SoundCloud.com.
My name is Sandy Beach, and on December 2nd, it was the end of a very nice weekend that we spent with my youngest daughter and her fiance.
And we had looked at a place where my daughter was going to have her wedding in August, and it just was a really nice time.
I usually read for a little while, and I read and shut off the light.
About 15 minutes after we turned off the light, I heard this strange noise which woke me up. Thought Sandy was dreaming, tried to wake her up, and she wouldn't wake up. I'd been doing CPR for about 5 to 10 minutes.
EMT arrived at Sandy's residence rather promptly and took over the CPR care.
So I have to say the folks from ASI were wonderful. They were professional and competent, and to know that this caliber of service is available here in Steubenville is just wonderful. They're a great bunch of folks.
The importance of CPR must be recognized. Had it not been the skills of her husband, Sandy would not have been alive today.
Doing CPR on my wife was incredibly scary.
She arrived in the emergency department. The departmental staff was ready to take care of her. She continued to have cardiac arrest and was shocked several times.
At this point, we were trying to figure out if she might have had a heart attack or a pulmonary embolism or something. We really didn't know.
Sandy arrived in the intensive care unit. She continued to have her problems of ventricular tachycardia and hemodynamic instability.
She was still very, very critical.
Maninder Bedi, who trained in electrophysiology in Pittsburgh, was instrumental in taking care of her arrhythmias.
He determined that she suffered from Takotsubo cardiomyopathy.
The establishment of electrophysiology or EP service in this hospital was very important in taking care of Sandy seamlessly. She required a defibrillator which was implanted in this facility. Many years ago, she would have had to go to a tertiary center for that kind of care.
The hospitalists that took care of Sandy throughout the week, that coordinated her care from all of the other physicians that were there and managing her care, they were great. They are trained at UPMC, and that kind of partnership for this community is just a wonderful thing. These are great physicians who really know what they're doing and take care and really care for their patients.
Sandy is alive today because her husband was able to provide early care. EMT arrived on time and resuscitated her, intubated her. Emergency physicians were of high quality and they really took care of her. And once she was in the intensive care unit, the well-trained nurses were also very instrumental in keeping her alive.
So as I said, I don't remember anything for 5 days. And when I woke up, I had my husband in my ear telling me what had happened. And it was sort of surreal. And it was surreal to hear all of those things that had been done to me, the ventilator and the balloon pump and all of the CPR and the shocking. And I'm just very thankful that everybody was in the right place at the right time and knew what they were doing so that I could be here today.
Choosing a healthcare system is difficult. It's complicated. It's a difficult decision to make. A lot of things to consider. And as I said, there are times when you need big city care. But I have to say that my wife essentially died. And these folks here got her back. And I'll be forever in their debt. You don't have to go to Pittsburgh or Cleveland or Columbus. Trinity West took great care of me and even better care of my wife. They gave her back to me, and that's a really good thing.